Okay, so this is a rocket stove cooker, and down there is a wood gasifier, also a little cooker. For those people who aren't familiar with rocket stoves, it's just an efficient way to burn a little bit of fuel, small amount of wood, small amount of sticks, and get the most bang out of your buck. Of course, there are bigger versions of this. Like if you were trying to heat a home, you would make a larger rocket mass heater. This hole right here, it's only about a 3-inch hole, obviously just a block of concrete. Used a kitty litter bucket and some stones to use as a riser. I've ran it a couple times. It's a little cracked up, but just use it a few times. It's good. It works good. It works really efficiently. But I don't know. Maybe we should start them and see what happens here. We can talk about them. Got a lot of old shit in there, a lot of dirt probably. Alright, let's see what we can do. We can get this stuff going. So these little cookers are pretty cool, super efficient. This tin one is really light, easy to carry. Brought it out disc golfing and worked really well. A little tough to get started, of course, but what isn't? So obviously that's a lot of flame coming through there. And if I can find my long sticks, here we go. So this big guy, cooker like this, I got that little bit of chicken wire in there. You just stick these sticks in here and feed it from the side. And even some bigger stuff will work too. But you want to be careful with that so you don't knock it out. Alright, let's get this little gasifier going. We can talk about that too, because the gasifier is pretty cool. I think we're going now. Getting a little warm over here. Okay, so once the gasifier burns down, you'll see it start to gasify, but a rocket stove is good. Like I said, it's got that direct heat going, so you can just keep loading it and it'll continually work for you. This one, you gotta keep loading this little guy down here. You gotta keep loading too, which is kind of a pain in the butt, but because it's smaller, it will boil water for you or take care of, cook whatever you need. Just got to kind of add to it. So a rocket mass heater would be like this guy here, except a whole lot bigger and with a lot more components. But the idea is the same in practice, is that you're loading on one side, the air draws through, making a really efficient burning off all the hydrocarbons. So a mass heater, you would make like a J-tube where you would load down, it would burn across and then up, and then a barrel would be around that to direct the heat flow around it, making that your main hot spot, kind of your main heat source as far as fast heat goes. Then you can take that exhaust and run it through a medium, like a bench that is a cob bench or sand bench or stone inside of it, and that will allow you to capture the heat, and then when the fire's out, it'll still radiate your heat. So you're really, it's ultra efficient. And when those 6-inchers get going, it can burn up to temperatures up to 1,000 degrees, which is incinerator type temperatures. So literally everybody could have a really clean, cheap heat source and an incinerator, which is pretty cool. But let's take a look at this gasifier because it's really cooking now. So it burns from the top down, and then the airflow goes in there. But there's holes at the bottom of the inside can, and the smoke gets drawn underneath as the air comes up the outside and then out these holes here. If you can see, you can see the holes there, and you can see it kind of gasifying. So this little guy would be like a riser, pot riser, and then you can stick some more stuff in there. Looks like we're out of heat over here, which is fine. I'm not too worried about that one. But with this one, it does go out rather quickly, so you got to kind of keep adding to it. But anyways, like I was saying about the rocket mass heater, is that they're really ultra practical. You're using wood and sticks that are small, and you're just cooking them, everything out of them, getting all the hydrocarbons burned, which is why it becomes so efficient. And then you're capturing that heat one way or the other in a rocket bench or in a mass of some type. Of course, you could probably copper wrap that barrel and use that like a heat source. But this is just a couple of demonstrations on a couple of different easy, cheap, efficient stoves and cookers and things you can use to go camping, backpacking. Like I said, I actually brought this little guy disc golfing, and we cooked some hot dogs on it. She's going good now. And the burn lasts for a while, but you can see just how efficient that is. There's no smoke coming off of it. Everything is working just as it should be with this guy. And like that, just add a couple pieces, whatever. And that smoke actually gets sucked down through the bottom and then mixes with the air on the top again. Pretty incredible. That's a wood gasifier, and this is a rocket stove cooker. Now let's try and jam it up one time. Jam it up one time before we get off on the YouTubes. Of course, if you want to check more and learn more about rocket stoves, everybody's got videos up on the nets. You can also go to permies.com. It's a great resource for anybody wanting to get into permaculture or alternative living, alternative building type stuff. Let's see here. Fauchomatic has a good rocket stove they've been working on, so I think that's probably going to be finishing up at some point probably not till fall when the winter gets when the cool weather gets going. But clearly we've got all summer to build these and get ready for winter, cold winter. Easy fix, easy make really. It's not too difficult to do. Probably for either this, that, or a rocket mass heater. Of course, it just takes more time and more energy. And once again, good clean smoke. That air is getting drawn through. And listen. Can you hear it? Getting a little of that rocket sound going. So that's burning clean as it gets. That's burning real clean. We could be boiling up crawfish dinner, y'all. Right out the patty. Ha! All right. Y'all take care. Have a good one. Enjoy the heat.